In a competitive job market where fewer people are leaving their current roles, getting hired requires a proactive and strategic approach. Here's how to increase your chances of getting hired without spending a dime. The great resignation of a few years ago has become the great stay. Experts say workers aren't leaving their jobs, they're job hugging or holding on for dear life. This can be seen in figures such as the quit rate, which is people voluntarily leaving their job. Last month, that was at just 2%. You may have also seen in the news that job creation figures for May and June were revised downwards. And for July, new jobs being created fell short of economists' expectations. The rules of job hunting have changed. Have you? Because you're going to really need to up your game and do your homework to land a job in this tough job market. Now, there's a full range of free tools and resources that are available, and starting with your neighborhood job centers is going to really get you into a really nice starting position. Now, the American Job Centers, they have a website online, and they also have branches in various communities around the country. What they will offer is various resources to identify which skills you have that are employable. They can help you identify job openings that match those skills, and they can even help you find training if you need to upskill. Goodwill Training is also peppered around the country, and they offer some really nice programs. And one that not many people know about is Career OneStop. Now, this is sponsored by the U.S. Department of Labor, and they also partner with the American Job Centers. And one of the many useful resources on their website is a very detailed skills test. It is going to take you a while to take it, but at the end, it's going to give you a list of job titles that match your skills. Now, when you go through that list of titles, you're looking for ones you're interested in. Once you've identified your skills match and your interest match, it will then drive you to suitable job positions that are open that you can apply to and hopefully expedite your job search and get yourself closer to an offer and securing an offer even faster. Once you've identified the type of positions that are a good fit for you, research companies that you'd really like to work for. Make a nice short list, and you're going to target these companies. When you make your short list, you're going to write down their mission, their values, culture, look into any recent projects that they've done, and look at their news and events. This is going to help you get a better sense of if the company is really going to be a fit for you, and also be a foundation for when you write your cover letter and then when you go on to interview. It's really important that you understand the full job description, and this will be especially helpful to you when you sit down to write your cover letter and your resume. Now, this is because the more closely you can match your cover letter and your resume to what's being requested in the job description, the higher your chances of not only getting an interview, but of progressing through and getting a successful job offer. Now, this information can seem daunting. There's a lot of things you need to find in there, and this is where you can leverage any one of the proliferation of AI tools out there. Pick your favorite one and start asking it questions. Ask it, what are the required skills in this job description? What are the qualifications needed? What experience is needed? What are the main keywords in this job description? Rank the main keywords in this job description. Then take that information and make sure that it's represented when you write your cover letter and when you write your resume. Another thing you can do to help your application stand out from the crowd is identify who the key decision makers are. You can use something as simple as Google search or go on LinkedIn and figure out who the HR is recruiting for the position and who the hiring manager is. And when you write your cover letter, go ahead and address it to those people or that person that you've identified. After you send it through the ATS, go ahead and contact them separately and say, I've applied through your company ATS, and I would love to set up a chat and discuss this role with you. Now, to ensure this resume that you're submitting to the ATS, the HR, and the hiring manager is going to be the most effective, you're going to want to refine it. And to begin with, we're going to look at the resume example I've got here, and don't use it. This resume has a lot of problems, and it's not going to help you. And one of the first problems is that it has fixed columns of text, which ATS can't read. If you're tabbing over, it can read, but this kind of formatting, it can't. So this person's skills, they could have all the keywords, they could tick all the boxes. It's not really going to get picked up. It won't be found when the HR searches for the keywords. The other thing it can't read is if you rank your skills by giving them stars from 1 to 5. So it won't read that, but also this is subjective. And so let me explain how this might be problematic. Let's say I'm a junior analyst in an investment bank, and I use Excel every day. And compared to my colleagues who are quite senior and use Excel every day, they may be so good. They could have earned not one, but two PhDs in maths. They're a 5. But to me, against them, I think I'm a 3. So now I'm looking to apply for a job in a corporation. So when I give them my skills and I rank myself a 3, they look at it and think, this person must be pretty mediocre because the people in the corporation aren't as good as the colleagues in my investment bank. So it's a potentially limiting factor. So just leave it off. Don't rank your skills that way. The other problem with this resume is it has a headshot. Now, if you are applying in the United States, in Canada, and in the United Kingdom, do not put your photo on your resume. It's culturally inappropriate. It's going to look weird. Now, if you're applying outside of that, for example, in continental Europe, there are many countries where it is desired and even required. Example, the DACH region, Germany, Austria, Switzerland. If you're applying for a job in Germany, they expect to see that photo. And if you don't put the photo, I've had an HR explain it to me that they think you're hiding a massive tattoo on your face or your real age. So they require the photos. That might not seem appropriate, but that's culturally in Germany, they put them there. Now, for example, if you're applying to, say, a German or Italian company or even French company, Spanish company in the United States, like Santander Bank or Deutsche Bank or Siemens, Adidas, Lidl, Aldi, even Trader Joe's is owned by one of the Aldis. If you're applying in the US, you would not put that headshot. But if you're working in Germany and you're applying to Lidl, Aldi, Siemens, Deutsche Bank, you would. So just make sure that you know the cultural norms. And for the US, it's a no-go. The other thing when you're writing your CV or resume at the top, make sure you showcase your unique value proposition. This is what makes you stand out and the value that you bring over everyone else in your category and why this company needs to hire you instead of anyone else. To help you refine your resume, I've created an ATS-friendly resume template. It's in Word. You can edit it. And for you to be able to get it, I've put it on my website. So you can just go and download that for free. And I'm linking it down below for you. Another thing you can do to help your job search is network. And there's so many different angles you can take with this that might actually help you find your way into an opening through a door that you never even thought would exist. Networking can help you access the hidden job market. Now, this is jobs that may be in the process of being posted and they're in the pipeline, but they're not on the job boards yet. So you can meet somebody and get referred in and be at the top of the list in terms of candidates, but also when an employee refers somebody in, that candidate is usually viewed more favorably than somebody who's completely unknown to the company. So it gives you an added edge. Expanding your network could be as simple and affordable as just going onto LinkedIn and reconnecting with former colleagues. And while you're on there, you can go ahead and search for and connect to people you really admire in your industry. Maybe there's someone who writes a column that you follow, or they've done some smashing projects recently that you just want to have a discussion with them about. So you go ahead and write them and add them to your network. Other things you can do are attend seminars and industry conferences. These are great events with a lot of people that you can network with. More great executive networking opportunities include going to your local Chamber of Commerce's meetings. This is a great way to meet fantastic business owners in your area. Attending junior league meetings. Now, the junior league is for women, but it's not just young women. It's women of any age. And if you go to their website, you can find the group that's closest to where you live. Another resource that I think not a lot of people know about is AARP's Back to Work 50 Plus coaching program. Now, for this one, you do need to be at least age 50 or above, but the participants in it are all executives and peers in the sense that they're all experienced professionals. So in this group, you'll refine your resume together, you'll interview prep together, and you'll network with each other, which can lead to opportunities through shared industries. And another wonderful way to network and find the hidden job market is through volunteer events in your community. And this could be anything from a food pantry to volunteering at a retirement home, to volunteering with school children, or even at your local hospital. You never know who you're going to meet and how you're going to get into that hidden job market. And for these additional resources that I'm about to share, I am going to link them all below. So you'll be able to find them and either download, follow, or sign up for anything that you find helpful in your job search. Many people are already aware of big job boards like LinkedIn, Glassdoor, and Monster, but I'm a board certified patient advocate, and I wouldn't be a very good board certified patient advocate if I didn't mention other resources that are dedicated to diversity and inclusion. And one website that I hear consistently mentioned in patient groups is Rat Race Rebellion. Now, Rat Race Rebellion claims to be the original work from home website, the OG work from home website. And I've spoken to a number of people managing a chronic illness or caring for someone with a chronic illness who has found a position on Rat Race Rebellion that is a work from home job. Another good resource is Indeed and AARP have partnered to list positions that are at companies dedicated to age diverse workforces. So whether you're a younger worker or you're 50 plus, you can search on there and feel confident that those jobs are dedicated to age diversity. And another resource you can use is, again, looking back at the AI tools, is something like JobHire.ai. So if you're on JobHire.ai, it'll be looking at the job description, and then you can put in your resume, and it'll read the two against each other and tell you, okay, these are the keywords you're missing, this is what you can improve, or even tell you how much you match to that job. So if it comes back and says you're a 3 out of 10, you either need to improve your resume or maybe pick a different position to apply to. So JobHire.ai is one of them, but Simplify Jobs AI is another. And again, I will take these links and put them below so you can find them. If you're looking for some career coaching beyond this video, I can recommend these 3 pros. You can find them all on LinkedIn, and I'm going to go ahead and link them below so you can find them faster. The first one is Life After Layoff. Now, this is human resources recruiter Brian Creely, and his channel mainly focuses on getting back to work after layoff. The next one is Farah Shargi, and she focuses mainly on FAANG. So that's Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google. If you're a tech looking to get into a FAANG, her channel is fantastic. And the final one is Anna Papalia, and she focuses on interviews. And she's even scientifically proven through psychology principles her interviewology theory. And so she has a book on interviewology, and she helps you break down personalities in interviewing and just helps you be more effective with interviewing. And so I think all of these are really good to help you along in your process as well, and the links are below. For more tips and tools like this, visit my website, unlockmypuzzle.com, and don't forget, your free resume template is linked down below. And if you found this video really helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up so other people can find it too.